He's not a cartoon character. He's a 300-pound armored engine with razor-sharp face knives. The common warthog, Phacochoerus africanus, may look strange, almost comic, with its oversized head, curved tusks, bristly mane, and wart-like facial pads. But in the African savanna, nothing survives on comedy. Every detail on this animal is a tool. Every scar tells a story. And behind that rough face is one of the most underestimated survival machines in Africa. The common warthog belongs to the family Suidae, the pig family, which also includes wild boars, bush pigs, and domestic pigs. But the warthog is not just a wild pig with tusks. It is a savanna specialist, adapted to open grasslands, wooded savannas, scrublands, semi-arid regions, and dry plains across much of sub-Saharan Africa. It avoids dense rainforest and extreme desert, preferring open landscapes where it can graze, run, scan for danger, and dive into burrows when the savanna turns deadly. Its body is built low, tough, and functional. Adults can measure roughly 90 to 150 centimeters in body length, and large males may approach 140 kilograms, or around 300 pounds, though most individuals are lighter. The body is barrel-shaped, the legs are surprisingly thin, and the head looks almost too massive for the frame. But that head carries its most iconic weapons, 2 pairs of tusks. The upper tusks curve outward like ivory hooks, while the lower tusks are sharper and can act like cutting blades during fights. Those warts on the face are not true warts. They are thick protective pads, especially developed in males, helping shield the face during violent clashes. When males compete for access to females, they may shove, lock tusks, strike, and test each other's strength. In that moment, the warthog's face becomes armor. It is not beautiful by human standards. It is practical. In the wild, that matters more. The common warthog's lifestyle is a contradiction: cautious but bold, awkward-looking but fast, heavily armed but mostly peaceful. It is primarily a grazer, feeding on short grasses, especially during the rainy season. During drier periods, it digs for roots, bulbs, rhizomes, bark, berries, and other plant material. It may also take carrion or small animal matter when available, making it an opportunistic omnivore. One of its most famous behaviors is kneeling on its padded wrists while feeding, allowing it to crop short grass close to the ground. But the warthog's true genius is not just what it eats. It is how it survives being eaten. Lions, leopards, hyenas, painted wolves, crocodiles, and large raptors may threaten warthogs or their young. So the warthog has developed a survival strategy built on speed, awareness, and shelter. When danger appears, it runs with its tail lifted like a flag, often reaching burrows before the predator can close the gap. And here is the tactical twist. Warthogs often reverse into burrows, keeping their head and tusks facing the entrance. If something tries to follow, it meets the blades first. These burrows are often not dug by the warthog itself. Common warthogs frequently use abandoned aardvark holes or other ready-made shelters. Inside they rest, escape heat, avoid cold nights, hide from predators, and protect their young. This habit shows their intelligence. They do not waste energy when another animal has already done the excavation. In the savanna, survival is not only strength. It is efficiency. Socially, warthogs have a structured but flexible life. Females live in groups called sounders, usually with their offspring and sometimes with other females. Young males may form bachelor groups, while mature males often become more solitary, joining females mainly during the breeding season. They communicate through scent marking, posture, grunts, and body signals. Their raised tail, their alert stance, their sudden dash toward a burrow, all of it is language written in movement. Reproduction is synchronized with the rhythm of the savanna. After mating, the female gives birth to a litter in a protected burrow, usually after a gestation of about 5 to 6 months. Litters commonly include several piglets, though survival depends heavily on food, predators, drought, and shelter. The mother is fiercely protective, and the burrow becomes a nursery, fortress, and hiding place all at once. For a young warthog, The first weeks of life are a race against predators, hunger, heat, and chance. Its relationship with humans is complicated. In many regions, warthogs are hunted for meat, trophies, and sometimes because they are considered agricultural pests. Their tusks may be carved or sold in local and tourist markets. Farmers may see them as competitors when they dig in fields or feed near crops. But the warthog also benefits from protected areas, wildlife reserves, and ecotourism, where its bold personality and unmistakable appearance make it one of the savannah's most recognizable animals. Ecologically, the common warthog is far more important than its reputation suggests. By grazing, it influences grassland structure. By digging, it helps disturb and aerate soil. By feeding on fruits and plant material, it may help move seeds through the landscape. And as prey, it supports Africa's great carnivores. A warthog is not just a background animal in the savannah. It is part of the engine that keeps the ecosystem moving. Today, the common warthog is classified as least concern on the IUCN Red List, meaning it is not currently considered globally threatened. But that does not mean every population is safe. Drought, local hunting pressure, disease, habitat changes, and expanding human activity can still reduce populations in certain regions. Its wide distribution protects it for now, but local extinction is possible where pressure becomes too intense. The common warthog is not elegant. It is not graceful. It does not need to be. It survives by using armor where others use beauty, burrows where others use camouflage, and strategy where others depend on brute force. It is a grazer, a digger, a runner, a fighter, a parent, a prey animal, and an ecological worker hidden behind one of the strangest faces in Africa. The savannah's toughest survivor doesn't need to be pretty. He just needs to be prepared.